Quarantine for me has been pretty oddly consistent in the way of just trying to set up home. I oddly was moving in a new apartment, this apartment that I'm in my office here, right when the quarantine was announced. So I had the opportunity and also the horror of moving throughout this, which kept me very much aware of how the panic hit the street. And I think, what I took from that, outside of just getting prepared myself, was really try to set up a home space in the way that I've always wanted to. I can't say that I've ever had a home space that has satisfied me in this way. I think for me, in terms of work, I'm just now easing back into work. My day-to-day is engaging with my cat. I've taught my cat how to sit. Get up and I do my little weights, lift my weights. I, clean my space, especially my office. I smoke incense. And what I've actually been doing, that is very much affected by the quarantine, has been making masks. So, bought a sewing machine. I bought some supplies after researching online, just trying to figure out which materials would be good for a disposable mask or an insert that could help block particles, and settled on making these masks out of sheets of blue shop towels. So I've been doing that, just really kind of leaning into that as of last week after getting all my supplies and figuring out a modification for the mask. So that's pretty much what I got going on. My goal is to make 100 masks a week and hand them out to elders, friends of mine, and just folks in my community of North Philly who don't have access to these masks. By the time I think the news hit my area, it was too late to go and try to get these masks. These things were either insanely priced, and also in thinking about cloth masks, that's something that has to be washed, and I don't know if people have the sensibility or have access to all that all the time. So these inserts just became something that I felt would be beneficial in a way that could be disposable daily while you're actually moving through the week. I've seen an insane amount of folks outside of my window. I'm on a first floor apartment for the first time during the 15 years I've ever lived in the city, and I see a lot of people who still have to go to work, and they're trying to do their best by walking instead of taking the buses. So these are the folks that I would be, giving masks, literally off the corner of my street.